back, everybody. My name is Chris. I'm here with Armani, and we are doing A14 Lansing Ames Johnstown high scores for bowling. We are doing the week of January 8th through January 14th. And let's get started with the Sunday Night Mutts League. Last week, Sean Gregory led everybody with a scratch 219 game, followed by Fred Willison with a 217 and Brian Miller with a 212. On the women's side, Maureen Taylor led everybody with a 190 game and a 497 series.
In the Monday morning Alley Cat League, Chris K had a 169 game with a 460 series, and Patty D had a 167 game with a 450 series.
Moving on to Monday night in the Penelec League, Charlie with a 203, Jim with a 206, and Joel Warchol with a 217 game. Nice bowling.
In the Monday night Portage Area 10-pin league, Andy Andrew Jr. had a 247 game with a 664 series.
And last but not least, on Monday night, the businessmen with some really nice scores. Sean Wonderling with a 244 game and a 629 series. Sean Stifler with a 258 game. And Mike Edmonston with a 265 game and a 686 scratch series. Nice bowling.
For the Dogwood Hits League on Tuesday morning, Joanne Bunnell had a 168 game and Judy Hafer had a 436 series.
In the Tuesday Toppers League, Lori Bency with a 169 game, Barbara with a 173, and Kim with a high game, 183, on the way to the high scratch series, 522.
In the Tuesday night 10-pins league, on the men's side, Michael Hammers had a 236 game, Courtney Marley had a 233 game, and Tom Tanaka had a 224 game. For the women's side, Mary Lou Murray had a 222 game with a 543 series. Sue Palove had a 185 game with a 519 series, and Tina Hearn had a 180 game with a 510 series.
All right, in the Thursday night mixed league, bowling on Tuesday night, Dylan Horvath with a 208 game, and Dave Harrison bowled a 211 game. On the women's side, Brandy Getty with a 141 game, and Tammy Honkus with a 201 game and the high 488 scratch series.
For the Domestic Engineers Wednesday morning league, Becky Sarver had a 164 game with a 441 series.
In the Wednesday night Shamrocks League, luck was with Ken Bristol with a 213 game. He tied Ron Kramer with a 213 game, but Ken edged him out in the series with a 573 series. On the women's side, Heather Kramer with a 173 game, 439 series, and Mary Lou Murray once again led all bowlers with a 181 scratch game and a 527 scratch series.
In the Wednesday Nighters Mixed League on the men's side, Jared D had a 205 game with a 562 series. And on the women's side, Terry G had a 245 game with a 651 series, and Velma Brown had a 194 game.
Bowling high scores were a high priority Wednesday night. John Billick with a 233 game, 607 series. Alan Ashby had a 246 game, leading to a high 659 series. Also notable, John Lalima with a 257 scratch game, and Lucas K with a real consistent 622 scratch series.
For the Sportsman League on Thursday night, Gary B had a 257 game with a 681 series. Josh Bardo had a 255 game, and Rick K had a 625 series. Derek Thomas had a 233 game, and Fred R had a 620 series.
In the Thursday night league, Sean Jacobs with a 213 game, and Robert Io Caruso with a 214 game and a 601 series. But Jerry Thomas was teaching everybody how it was done with a 256 game and a 628 series.
For the Friday Night Men's League, Larry Beamer Jr. had a 257 game with a 673 series. Bob Brown had a 255 game, and Barrett Wagner had a 663 series. Scott Beamer had a 237 game with a 633 series.
In the middle of the road Friday nights, Rob Pollock with a 215 game and a 627 series. Bruce Valerie with a 219 game. The high game for the entire week was turned in by Mr. Luke Hornbrooks with a 269 scratch game. Luke finished with a 676 scratch series. On the women's side, Teresa Meyer with a 202 and Kelly Hornbrooks with a 215 scratch game.
For the Sandbaggers on Friday night, on the men's side, Paul Hoffer had a 224 game with a 629 series. Paul Freeman had a 200 game. And for the women's side, Becky Freeman had a 145 game with a 385 series.
In our youth league, Zach Grove with a 211 game and Brady Cox with a 227. And for the 3-game series of Zach Grove with the high 587 scratch series. Also good bowling at 2 Cheyenne with a 147 and Sophie with a 124. That's it for the week of January 8th through January 14th. We'll be back again with the scores for the week of the 15th. Meanwhile, good luck in high scores.